Day dedicated to women comes after nearly a year of hardships because of the COVID-19 pandemic, which experts believe has adversely impacted women across the country. 13 News reporter Mary Sugden takes a closer look at what some are calling the She-cession.
The COVID-19 pandemic changed the world as we know it, but national data shows the change may have been the hardest on women.
It's impacted all of us as women.
According to the National Women's Law Center, by last September, more than 2 million women had left the workforce, a rate that was 4 times that of men.
I left work and I have been home taking care of the kids while they're doing remote learning.
Mel Champion is an organizer with the Women's March of Rockford. She says women from all types of backgrounds make up the group, and many have been impacted by the pandemic.
Many here in the state line, we're in the service sector, and that was hit so hard. And then, we have those women leaving that workforce. And then we also have women leaving the workforce to stay at home with their children while remote learning is going on.
What's more, this trend may have been even more severe for women of color.
In February, it was a 5.6% of white women being employed, and it was a 9.9% of Black and brown women not having employment. So that kind of hits around home.
August data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows the jobless rate for Black women 20 years or older was 1/4 higher than the national average of all Americans in the same age group. Here in Rockford, the NAACP says it's seen this trend play out.
Those mothers who had to stay home to make sure their child was getting an education with the virtual learning, I think that caused a lot of problems.
Which is why many advocates hope these months of clear statistics light the fire of change among legislators.
Pass legislation for affordable childcare for women who are out there in the workforce trying to provide for their families.
But until that change happens, many women will be faced with these ripple effects of this pandemic. For your 13 Weather Authority, Mary Sugden, 13 News.
U.S. Senator Tammy Duckworth proposed legislation called the Martial Law for Moms. It includes funding to stabilize child care industry, a paid leave plan, as well as access to mental health support for mothers. The measure was introduced last week.